whatever God is doing in your life is worth the wait. I want to encourage you today. Trust God. He will never fail you. Sometimes you may have to wait all night long, all week, maybe months, maybe even years. But God is working. And whatever he's working on for your future, whatever he's working for on your family, I promise you, it's worth the wait.
Don't just wait on God, wait with him. Be on mission with him while you're waiting. Look, waiting is not easy. Can I get an amen on that? But there's power in waiting. Isaiah 40:31, but they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
So I brought a picture of my amazing family. This is my wife, Bree, my beautiful wife, Bree. And our son, Ezra, is in the middle. And then I'm holding Violet, who's our 2-year-old, and Julian, who's our 1-year-old. He's the little guy, the new guy. But that wasn't the way my life has looked. 10 years ago, I was in college and I had been engaged to a different girl, and we had broken up for a variety of reasons. And I was so depressed. And I remember sitting in this purple armchair in my dorm room 10 years ago thinking, what's the point? Not what's the point of today, not what's the point of this semester, what's the point of anything? Is this really what happens when you're waiting on God, isn't it? You're waiting, but you just want to give up. Like, man, it's just not working. It's just not happening. God's not blessing it. God's not doing anything. Maybe I shouldn't be hoping for this thing. Maybe I shouldn't be praying for this thing. I just want to give up. Have you ever wanted to give up? When it just gets so dark and so difficult and so frustrating that you're just like, I tried. I'm tired of waiting, God. I don't want to do it anymore. So put that picture back up. I wonder what would have happened if you had a copy of that picture and you could have been in my dorm room while I was sitting in that purple chair and you could have handed me that photograph. What would that have made me feel? I probably would have been like, oh my gosh, like something good coming. Hope. Something good's coming down the road. I've got hope. It's always easy to look at waiting in the rearview mirror and be like, that was cool, God was doing something. It's always hard in the moment, isn't it? Am I going to wait on the Lord and believe that he has something good for me? Or am I going to give up?
Some of us feel stuck. Some of us feel frustrated and stressed out, anxiety-ridden in this season. Some of us feel heavy. That's a weight. There's no one like our God. No one's like our God. He's bigger than big. He's larger than large. He's greater than just this life. Like, he's God. There's no one like him. I can trust in that. You can trust us to put your weight on. I can put my weight on that. And listen, for some of us that don't like to wait, you can put your weight on him. You can put it on him because he's trustworthy, because he's strong, because he's God. And God's timing is perfect. And I know that sounds cliche, but sometimes a cliche is a cliche because it's true. God's timing
is perfect, even when we can't see it all. While we are waiting, God is working. He hasn't left us. He hasn't abandoned us. He is still at work. What we often forget is his perspective is so much bigger than ours. And what he's doing and how he works is so much greater than ours. Look at this from the book of Ecclesiastes. God has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. God is greater, grander, bigger. Time itself is a created thing. That almost hurts my head to say and think about. He knows it all. He's bigger, he's grander. He is all powerful. Do we trust him and his viewpoint, even though we can't see it all? In the fullness of time, God moves. So we can trust God even in our suffering, even when we don't see the full picture. We can trust him.
You see, the enemy would always try to distract you with quick blessings. Because you have to recognize that in God, there is an appointed time connected to your life. That everything about you has an appointed time in God. It is not just what it looks like. It is not what society defines who you should be in your 30s or in your 40s and what you should have. He says it would actually happen at my appointed time. When you understand that God, there is a season that you have marked, and it's simply for me to be patient in that process and to wait well.
Can I tell you, it is so important to know that how we wait matters. Because we can wait with faith or without it. We can wait in hope that what we heard will come to pass, or we can wait in fear that what we thought was said may not happen. We can wait with anxiety and worry and frustration. We can wait checking our phone every couple of seconds. Well, I don't know if they've responded. Like, I think they lost my number. I think God has forgotten me. Can I just encourage you? Don't perceive the wait as a cancellation. Don't perceive the wait as a cancellation.
So if you feel like you're in this moment and you go, but it's just taking so long, I would ask you then, maybe God's trying to do something in you right now, try to develop you and work some stuff out of you that you didn't even think was possible. I just realized in my life, everything took longer with God, but there was a reason behind it. There was a purpose behind every single time that it just took longer.
What do we do when God says wait? And the first thing is live at peace. Live. Some of us in our waiting, we just stop living. Like we're waiting on something and we just, maybe you get like this. Sometimes I do, where I'm so busy thinking about the good old days in the past, or I'm so busy thinking about where I'm trying to be and want things to be in the future that I don't actually live in the moment that I'm in today. Anybody experience that? Live. Don't pause, but live life. While you're waiting, live.
And that longing inside of our hearts for something in the future oftentimes causes us to miss what is happening in the moment, what God is trying to do in the waiting.
But see, we have a hard time waiting and standing still because our culture has kind of conditioned us that everything is supposed to happen at rapid fire. And now today, people don't really know how to wait. And so they're like, God, I can't believe you don't work as fast as the drive-thru at McDonald's. What is wrong with you?
We look around this world today, and if you think everything in life comes fast, and if you think everything in life is going to be quick, you're going to be sadly disappointed. Because life is a process. There is no getting around that. It takes time. And when I look at people today, I get very, very nervous because there's an entire group of people that are not learning the art of patience. They're not learning how to wait. And it's not that it just isn't helpful towards your development. In many cases, it becomes harmful towards your development.